Hello and welcome. My name's Campbell and this is Spiral Up Channel, where we talk about practical everyday things you can use to improve your experience and get more of what you want from life. And today I thought that we would talk about now, because it's really all there is. So let's get into it. All right, so now, they say live in the now, don't they? But what does that really mean? You see, we are spiritual energy beings having a physical experience down here. And the thing is, time doesn't actually really exist the way that we've been told it does. The way that we're presented with time as cut up sequential bits of space or experience isn't really correct. Because when you think about it, you can go into the past and you can go into the future, but you can only do that now. So we have this thing we call the past, but can we even really prove that the past existed? Because it's been proven that if you get a group of people that were all at the same event and you ask them years later to recall their experience of that event, you will get different stories. Because over time, the past changes. Our interpretation of the past and what happened actually changes. So did the past even happen? Is the past even a solid thing? Because so many people use their past to create their future. They project what happened in the past, in the imagined past, to create their future, because the past is imagined. This is the thing. Unless you're experiencing something, it's not real. And so with past, we're just using that. We're in the now and we're imagining the past. Of course, we're saying it's coming from memories and experiences, and that's true. But like I said, the memories of our experiences actually change over time. And this has been documented. So do not use the past to create your future, because the past is a teacher, not a prophet. It's there for us to learn from, to look back at and to see what we did wrong and what we did right, and then to take that information and use it in the now, in the present. Because of course the present, right? Why do you think the now is called the present? Because it's a gift. Okay, this is the only place we can live. Same as the future. Now we can imagine the future, we can have intention for the future, we can build mind movies to create the future, but we can only do that now. Okay, we can't live in the future unless we do it through our brain and in the now. So all that exists is now. That's all that exists. Nothing else exists. The future is imagined, the past is imagined, now is experience. This is all that we get. And so the thing about that is change can only be made in the present, in the now. Okay, it can't be made anywhere else. You can't spend your time imagining that you're going to be someone different in the future, because the future doesn't exist. It's like they say, tomorrow never comes. It doesn't. All you've got is now. So if you're imagining that things are going to be different tomorrow, well, that is never going to come, right? Because tomorrow never comes. You have to do the change now, in the moment, in the time that it happens. That's your point of power. So for change, most people want to change something in their life. So I talk about change a lot. So if you want to change something, as you're going through an experience, once you've decided you want change, you'll have an experience and you'll realize that you're in a place where you're reacting and you're just making the same decisions and going through the same movements as you always have. And of course, that will just get you the same results as you've always gotten. So your point of power is right there. As you're going to react normally, that's as soon as you realize it, you need to stop, make a different decision and do something different. That's the only way that your future experiences can be different to your present ones. Because if you do for the next 5 years the same things you've done for the last 5 years, then guess what? In 5 years, you're going to be in the exact same position. Nothing can change, because all you're doing is the same stuff. reality keeps changing, but it keeps changing to the same thing because your actions and intentions are the same. So this is where we need to change. And like I said, we can't change the past, we can't change the future. That's just getting information. That's all the past and the future is, information from the past on how to do things better, what not to do and what to do, and then imagining how that can make our lives better into the future and living into that. But it's all done in the now. And like I said, the change, that decision to change has to be done in the now, but then all the small decisions after, which are important, because so many people love to make big decisions. And this is the whole thing with New Year's resolutions, right? Everyone's like, oh, I'm going to change. This year will be different. 2 weeks later, nothing's different. Nothing's changed because they made a decision basically in their projected future. I'm going to be different, this year. I'm going to be different. Things will be different this year. Not I'm different now. Things are different now. I'm changing it. I've decided all starts here. That's your point of power, starting now here. Not things will be better because I'm going to do this sometime this year, because you'll never get to it. Because you can't, because it's in the future. You have to do it now. So people make big decisions and big grand, announcements of how they're going to change their life in the future and how they're going to be someone different, and everything will change. You just wait and see, and then nothing happens, because as they go through life, they don't change their reactions. In that moment, in the point of power, in the now, they just react instead of acting. And of course, reacting is just acting over again. It's just doing what you normally do. And reacting is your subconscious mind. Acting is your conscious mind. Okay, and the now is your conscious mind. Past and the future are your subconscious mind. And there is a saying, as you know, I like my sayings. Your body is your subconscious mind. Okay, now that's a good one, and I may do a video going into that further. It is really quite profound, because when you think about it, your body is your subconscious mind, because all the decisions that you've made, all the action that you've taken has created your body. It's made you fit or not fit. It's made you healthy or not healthy. It's made you intelligent or not intelligent. It's made you happy or sad. It's made you successful or unsuccessful. All these decisions we make in the now are creating our body constantly. And so when we look at our body, we're looking at our past. We're looking at our past decisions. Okay, so if you want to change, if you want to see where you're going to be in 5 years, just look at yourself, because if you don't change anything, that's exactly where you'll be. If you want to change where you're going to be, use your imagination, use your subconscious to learn from the past and to project into the future who you want to become. But the power, if you do that and that's all you do, that doesn't mean anything. The power's in the now, because now is all that exists. So then once you've made a decision, you've got a roadmap, you know what you want, then you need to make those decisions and take those actions in every now. And the first couple of times you won't. You'll do it and you'll catch yourself afterwards. And I'll be like, oh, crap, I just reacted the same way. But that's good, because you caught yourself. Okay, don't be like, oh crap, be like, awesome. Next time, I'm going to catch that before I react. And you will. It might not be the next time, but it might be the third, the fourth, the fifth, whatever. It will, and then you'll start catching yourself. Before you react, you'll be, and you'll see it. Then you have the conscious option to use your great power of decision, because that's all we really have. That's our biggest power, is decision, that we get choice. And you can use that great power in your point of power, which is now. And you can choose to do something different. You can choose to react differently. And as you do this, your life will change. What comes to you will be different, as what you put out is different. Okay, it's like, think about fishing. If you're out there and you're fishing and you just use the same bait all the time, obviously with baits, they're specific to fish. Fish like different things. So if you're using one kind of bait, you'll be getting pretty much one kind of fish. If you change the bait, you'll be able to get different fish. But if you never change your bait, then all you can do is put in the same fish, right? Same result, same result, same result. And you can yell and scream and like, come on, give me a different fish. But until you do something different and change your bait in the now, you're not going to get a different fish. And life is exactly the same. All decisions, all reactions. Okay, if you want to keep going down the same road, keep doing the same stuff. If you want to end up something different in the future and have different experiences, you need to step sideways. You need to make a decision and start heading on a different path. And even if they're small decisions and small steps, over time, as you do this more and more, your reality will change a lot. You know, in 5 years, you'll be in somewhere, in a place completely different from where you would have turned up if you had not changed anything. So that's what I wanted to say, guys. Hope you like that one. Your point of power is always now, and your power is you, and it's in you and decision, guys. We all get choice, and that really, really is so powerful. And there's something else that they try and take away from us. They try and get us to ask authority to make our decisions for us, to give our power away. Don't do that, because the power's in you, and only you know what's best for you. Okay, you do know what's best for you. No one else can tell you how to live your life, because they don't know. They only know how to live their lives. Okay, so use your powerful choice. Use it in your point of power, which is now, and you can do whatever you want, be whatever you want, experience whatever you want. All right. So guys, love you all. Stay amazing. Stand in your power. And I'll talk to you all in the next video. Bye for now.